Hey guys, this is Wax1355, and I'm here today to bring you another analysis of the upcoming Mirror's Edge 2. Now this one's less on the trailer and of what we know of Mirror's Edge 2 than it is of speculations based on the first game. So let's go. So one thing I've always wanted to know about are the clients in the first Mirror's Edge game. Now, at the beginning of Mirror's Edge 1, we learn, I think it's like the first cutscene actually, first 2D cutscene, is that she has clients, which are people that oppose the dystopian oppressive government slash society slash peoples, and they end up going to jail and stuff, and they become Faith's and the runner's clients. Now that's pretty interesting, I think, and we didn't really get to find out that much about it besides the 10 seconds that they showed us. And the first mission, not the tutorial, but the first mission that she was delivering a bag to Celeste or something. But besides that, we didn't get anything else. She was just solving mysteries, which is fine because that was still really good. But I'd really like to know more about these clients of hers. So I think that'd be interesting if in Mirror's Edge 2, since it's a prequel, if we got to learn a little bit more about the clients and the client system, how they interacted, and everything else in between. The second thing I'd like to see in Mirror's Edge 2, and that I think would be really interesting to see in Mirror's Edge 2, is the actual group of runners that are with Faith. So we know that Jackknife left, but he might still have been in before in Mirror's Edge 2. Maybe he's still in the group of runners. We know Celeste's in, probably. Maybe she's doing late, I don't know. And then, obviously, Merc. And I want to know who else is in it. There's also another guy, whose name I forgot. He was also a part of this running group, and he's mentioned actually many times in Mirror's Edge. I'm actually going to look him up right now, because I don't know. But he was also mentioned a ton of times, and he actually did quite a bit of impact in the actual story. His name was Krieg. Yes. Yep. So his name's Krieg. He's that dude with the orange jacket. So I want to know more about him and about the other runners that work with Faith. Like, what was it before they went on this huge mystery-solving adventure of why Pope died? So that'd be interesting to find out. Also, another thing that I noticed at the end of Mirror's Edge 1, spoilers, so stop watching or like skip to a certain time. Everyone dies or betrays Faith. Merc dies. Celeste isn't there, and her sister's pretty much gone until you save her at the end. But the point is that what happened to Krieg? Did he run away? Did he die? Or is he like freelance or something and he doesn't actually work with the runners? I don't know. I found that kind of odd because like when Merc had died, I'm like, wow, man, she really has no one now. So yeah. Also, what happened to Miller? But that wouldn't be explained in Mirror's Edge 2 probably. But anyway, aside from that fact, like I said, I think it would be really interesting to see how Faith interacted with her group of runners and how they did jobs together and stuff like that. What would be cool actually is like a dual kind of campaign sort of thing, where in one of the missions she works with another runner. I think that would be pretty exciting actually. I don't know if that'll happen. It'd probably be AI controlled, unless they did co-op campaign, which would be interesting as well. We'll see. So there's another thing, the November riots. Now this was mentioned, and it was mentioned fairly heavily in the first one, but we never really got any real footage of it. We just learned that they were like, we don't like what you're doing with the town, so rioting. And then Faith's parents were in it. And also the Easter egg kind of thing at the end. Although it's not much of an Easter egg. But, I want to learn more about the November riots because they seem like a really interesting topic. I want to see how that played out. Maybe that gave rise to Callahan, the mysterious figure that we haven't even met, but his name like prevails throughout the entire first game. Um, I want to learn more about that kind of stuff and how the city got to the way it was. Because certainly in the flashback to November Rights, the city definitely didn't look as white and gleaming and happy as it was before. So that would be cool to find out. Um, that seems like that's about it. Besides this one last thing. Um, oh no, one more thing before the last thing is about Faith when she was younger. Now, in that one cutscene with Celeste, we find out that she kind of just fell into Merc's group, kind of when Merc caught her, tried to steal his stuff or whatever. But what about how, like, those early days? I think that'd be really interesting to find more out about as well. Finally, at the very beginning of Mirror's Edge 1, in the tutorial level, right before you begin to jump and crouch and move, when it's kind of like viewing over like a helicopter shot almost of the tutorial level, Merc talks to you and he says, training time, Faith, I know that fall took you out of commission or something like that. So what was that fall? Now, that fall could work really well as just a plain plot device, making it seem like we have to go through the tutorial, even though Faith is experienced, because she fell and she needs to get back in the groove. But what if that fall was something bigger? What if it had to do with the conclusion of Mirror's Edge 2? I don't know. But that would be really cool if it did. And that's about it. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on Mirror's Edge 2. It's upcoming. I can't wait to hear more about it. And thank you all for watching. This is Waxo3355. Subscribe.